What up, all you cool cats and kittens out there? The Bibby here. You guys already know. And there's a tractor coming by. Big man tractor. Gotta love living out in the wilderness, in the countryside. You gotta love it. Let's talk, guys. Today I would like to talk about overcoming writer's block. Now, I know that this is not going to be generic for anybody. Or for everyone, you know. All I can do is talk about my experiences and my methods as an author, as a writer, and what my process behind tackling something like writer's block is, right? I already know that this isn't going to be applicable to everybody, but I am the kind of writer that can only write when the mood is there and the inspiration is there, if that makes sense. So like I know a lot of writers, you know, they'll sit down every single day to work on their books, you know, set aside a time slot saying, you know, hey, I'm gonna write for half an hour a day or something, so, you know, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. I can't do that, which is a little annoying. I kind of wish I could, but I can't force myself to write. Otherwise, I know it's going to be not bad, but not the best it can be. There's a compromise happening there, right? When the mood strikes me, I write. And for me, it's about how do I provoke that mood? You know what I mean? Like that mood isn't constant. And normally I find when I start a project, it is pretty constant. And, you know, I will end up tackling an hour, 10 pages, something a day or something at the start. You know, like when you guys know I'm working on my book, The Lost Kingdom, sorry. Go check out Lost Kingdom. I'll do a snack on that. It's a good show. But The Lost Kingdom, you know, I was working on it solidly for, you know, daily for maybe 4 or 5 months there. And then it just kind of disappeared a little bit, just for a little bit. As we started this venture, I had other priorities, you know, like I was working on building this with you guys, which help us out. Tell your friends, like, comment, share, subscribe, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube right here. You know the spiel. I go through periods where I'm just like, you know, I'm not in that mood and I don't want to sit down and force myself to write. So, how do I combat this? And how do I suggest other writers who are like myself in that method, how do we combat something like this? And to be honest, this is going to seem very backwards, but I think that the answer is, there is no answer. And that, like, you can talk about the destination and you can talk about the journey or whatever. But I believe, for me, it's about journeying in general, anywhere, right? You know, like I've always preached, like I think actually my very first snack, you can go back and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the very first snack on Poet Warriors that I recorded was how to gain inspiration as an actor for making content, and it's applicable to any art, right? A lot of tractors coming out today. Bloody hell! Tis the season. I talk about going out in nature to be inspired. And for me, I think that that's what it comes down to, right? You know, like, you guys know I record all my videos outside. I do plan a lot of them. A lot of them come to me when I'm outside. I just personally gain inspiration from nature and from art. You know, I go out into the world on an adventure somewhere, whether it be a walk, a trip to a city, just sitting in a cafe, listen to some music, right? Which we're always talking about, the importance of music and the importance of inspiration. And eventually the mood just strikes me, you know? And I find a lot of people will say, oh, well, reread what you last wrote and then try and take it from there and maybe you'll gain inspiration. that kind of kills my inspiration. I don't know why. Like, sure, like, it's all, like, my book is all one cohesive, you know, story and everything. And it all works into one another. But I don't kind of segue into the next thing. It's almost blocky like that. I need me one of them. It's almost blocky like that. Moral of this story is, let nature inspire you, let the world inspire you, let your journeys inspire you, get lost, and I guarantee you, if you're like me, that's gonna spice things up with your book a little bit. I'm always finding that I'm in these moods where I'm just like not writing, and that's my writer's block. Not that I don't know where the story's going or what I want to put, you know, pen to page. I guess just lacking the will and the imagination to take the story forwards. So, I need to have that inspiration, that imagination breathed into me from this gorgeous place that we call the world, the Earth. That's my take.
Tasty.